Hello, everyone. I'm putting some final touches. Oh, you can see my rag. You don't need to see that. And I'm just getting everything all situated for our live tonight. Let's see. Nope, not that way. I'll take it. All right. Get everything all hooked up. I was running like 30 seconds behind, which I mean, I guess that's not that bad. Getting my phone all plugged in. All right, and now I just got a notification that my iPad didn't update without me, so that's always fun. If you are stopping by tonight, drop me a quick comment, say hello. I always love seeing where you guys are watching from. And I'm excited for tonight's live because I'm just going to be playing with some stencils. And I love a chance to play with some stencils. I'm going to be using, let me grab them, not that one. That's a die set. Hello, Timothy. We're going to be using the cheetah portrait and the tiger portrait stencils. And I'm also going to be using the A2 masking stencils as well tonight. We're going to make 2 cards. When it's just ink blending and I'm not doing any sort of Copic coloring, I have the time to do it and I love it. So thank you guys so much for being here. We'll get into some crafting shortly. And of course, you're seeing a little bit of reflection from my light bulbs. I try to minimize that. So, all right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I have 2 A2 pieces that I've cut. I call this blending cardstock. This is Strathmore Bristol Smooth 300 series cardstock. I use it for any time I'm doing any distress oxide blending, but I've come to just use it for any ink blending as well. It blends like butter, so I know it should be good to go for tonight. So let's go ahead, let's get into a little bit of creating. And I want to start with the tiger portrait stencil. Let me take out my pieces. And this is a 3-part stencil. You have a silhouette. You've got this is like the orange sections, and then you've got the black stripes. And it also comes with the mask from the silhouette as well, which is going to be really helpful towards the end when I do a little bit more ink blending. So let's go ahead and get this all situated. I'm going to grab some pixie tape. If you guys are stopping by, make sure to drop a quick comment just to say hello. All right, we're going to make sure to do it that way. So what's great about the missing stencils for the portraits is they do have etch marks on them, which makes it really nice to line these up. So let's go ahead. And I'm doing it a little off camera, so let me try and fix that for y'all. That looks pretty good. All right, we're going to do it on the side. And you could use pixie tape if you want. This would also be a great stencil to use if you have a magnetic board. All right. So let's go in with some antique linen. And I gotta grab it first. All right. We're gonna do some antique linen distress oxide. And this is gonna kind of be my base color instead of just doing white. I figure might as well give it like a little bit of like a beigey sort of cream color. All right. We're just going to do something solid. Just like that. All right. So that was easy. All right, so we're going to pull this stencil off. I've got this really pretty tiger silhouette. And like I said, also, this would be really good if you just wanted to keep it white as well. So let's go ahead and line up the orange portion. All right, let's go ahead and line it all up. Yeah, being fickle with me. Just do it this way. Hope for the best. That's pretty good. All right. So I'm going to go ahead next and go in with some carved pumpkin. No, that's wrong color. All right. And we're just going to go over this with the carved pumpkin. Just like that. That's real orange. I'm loving it. All right, and then I think I'm actually gonna go in and do a little bit of shading with some crackling campfire, just to add some of that in. Let's go ahead and just... I'll smooth it out on the end. All right, just like that. And then we'll go in just like that. All right. Perfect. And then let's go ahead and put those off to the side. I'm gonna go ahead, pull off this stencil. And of course we got the tape coming with. And next is gonna be the stripes. So I feel like I should just kind of be able to add it on. But I'm beginning to learn that's not the greatest option. So we're gonna go ahead and match it up. Let's pull it down just a wee bit. All right, I think I got it. Perfect. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some black soot. Just kind of going in, making sure to get into all those crevices. Get those tiger stripes going. Oops, sorry about that. All right, blend, blend, blend. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this off, and you're gonna get this, honestly, this is like a perfect tiger. I love the cream of his fur that goes really well with the orange. Oh, it's beautiful. Love, love, love it. And okay, we are like 6 minutes, okay, 8 minutes into this live, maybe about 8 minutes. And this is the image that we're left with already. So I'm so happy right now. So, okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to set this off to the side. I'm going to come back to it in a couple minutes. Let me do a quick little spritz. And we're going to work with the cheetah next. So, all right. Ooh, got a little bit of a mess. That's okay. If it's inky and messy, that means you are having fun. All right. Next, let's go in. We're going to work with the cheetah portrait, and I misplaced it, of course. And the cheetah portrait is only 2 stencils, and then you also get the mask as well. So we'll be using the mask last, but let's start going in and getting everything nice and lined up. So we're gonna do it. Okay, so it's like that. How are we gonna do this? Yeah, just like that. So, all right. Let's grab my 2 pieces of pixie tape. Put this into place. This one's going to come together real easily. So we're going to go in with this one, and we're going to use some scattered straw because cheetahs are kind of like a yellowy, like a light yellowy sort of color. But I may have to distress some of the edges. So we're going in with that scattered straw. And I'm going to just blend, blend, blend. All right. All right, just like this. And a little bit over here. And I think I'm going to go in with another color as well, just to get a little bit of shading going on. And let's do, I'm thinking some wild honey might be a good bet for this one. I was going to go to fossilized amber, but I'm thinking that might be too yellow. All right, so let's get some wild honey going. And we're going to go ahead. Oh, yeah, this is a perfect color. Just to get a little bit of shading. All right, just like that. And then I'm going to go in with that scattered straw just to blend it out a little bit. Perfection. All right. Let's go ahead and pull this one off. Lovely. And I'm going to go ahead and line it up. I don't think that's right. Is it right? Maybe it is. I think it is. I think my eyes are playing tricks on me. So it's lined up pretty perfectly. So we're going to go back in with that black soot and just fill in all those little dots and lines. You could also use browns as well, because browns go really well with cheetah spots. I don't know if I'd recommend it for tiger stripes, but cheetah spots definitely. All right. And we've got our cheetah. Super easy, y'all. All right. So put those inks off to the side. I'm going to show you guys our cheetah a little bit closer. Turned out super easy. 2 stencils, 3 oxide colors. Really easy to work with. And I love that you can use that background of the white, but I'm also going to be able to mask it and use it that way as well. So let's go ahead, put that off to the side for now. I am going to put away a couple, I'm going to put away all my ink blending tools because they are everywhere. All right, this antique linen goes up here. And then... All right, we're good. Now I just got to do some spritz. There it is. All right. Sorry, you all get to hear my thought process as I think out loud. And if anyone new is stopping by, drop a quick comment. Just say hello. Love talking and chatting with you guys. Or if you've got any sort of questions, I am, of course, here to help. All right. So let's start working with our tiger stencil. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take a little bit of pixie tape, and I've got my mask. I'm going to go ahead and put some tape on the back side of this mask. Just kind of get it situated like that. All right. And we're going to go ahead and cover up our tiger as best we can. like that. That looks great. All right, and then what we're gonna go ahead and do is I'm going to take one of the A2 masks. I'm gonna take the one with the second largest opening and line up my tiger. Just like that. All right. Perfect. And then let's go in. I'm going to do a 2 or 3 color blend. We're going to start with some cracked pistachio. All right. Go ahead. All right, and then we're gonna go in with some evergreen bow. And then let's go ahead and blend them together. Just like that. All right, and then I think what I want to do next is I want to use the tiger stripe stencil. I'm just gonna go ahead and place it over top. Just like exactly overhead. Just like that. And I'm gonna do some pine needles over everything. So, remove the first stencil. And then we're gonna remove the second stencil. All right, that one I gotta set to the side because I'm gonna be going back to it. This one, it's gotta get washed. And then I'm going to use some tweezers to pull this off. And I've got this really cool tiger print background that's all made from stencils. So I've got one of my cards almost entirely done. We'll go back in and we'll add a couple details. All right. So I'll put that off to the side for now. And then I'm gonna go in really quickly and well, actually what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna clean this off. Thanks so much, Kim. It's really a neat stencil. I love that it's like 2 parts that work so well together. And it makes for some really cool looking projects if you're not in the mood to color anything. Make sure this is nice and dry, and then wipe that up a little bit. All right. And we'll do some embellishes, and I'm going to put some sentiments on them when I'm done. So we still got some time left, of course. All right. So next, let's go ahead. I've got my cheetah. I've got to grab my little portrait cover. Sorry, the light's going to jumble a little bit. All right, and then that's going to go on like this. Perfect. I'm just going to do a little bit of tape on the back. All right, cool. Oh, phooey. That's the wrong side. It's okay. Get you right there. And we'll do a little bit right there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll line this up. All right, that looks pretty good. Thank you for bearing with me. We're gonna flip it over and we'll do it on this side. All right. All right, this is good to go. Put those colors away, grab my new colors. We're gonna start with some Salvage Patina. Oh, phooey. That should be fine though. All right. Next is going to be some peacock feathers. Let's go ahead and move it a little bit. We'll go in like that. Perfect. And then we'll finish this layer off. I've got the cheetah spot stencil. So we're gonna go ahead and just lay that directly over top. Let's see, like that. And then I'm gonna grab some we gonna do prize ribbon? Or do we want something else? I could go with something a little darker. Let's do faded, or a little more muted. Let's do faded jeans instead. All right, yeah, that's a good choice. All right, let's go. So we've got one layer off. Background layer off. A little fickle with me, that's okay. And then, all right. So we are all good to go in that regard. I'm going to really quickly clean my hands with some hand sanitizer. And I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup just using a Tombow eraser. because I feel like that's kind of necessary sometimes, just to clean up those edges. So let's go. I've got the Tombow eraser just to fix my smudges. All right, that one's pretty good. And let's go ahead and wipe this off. And put those away. We'll clean up my tiger. This one's not as easy to clean up, but that's all right. All right, so we've got our two all situated. No. Sorry. It's gonna be fine. All right, so I've got my two cards all ready to go. So let's go ahead and do some sentiments. I'm gonna use some sentiments from the Jungle Friends stamp set, and I'm gonna use them with my Misty. So we'll start with the tiger. Just like that. And this one is just going to say, "You're great." I figure we'll put it in the bottom corner. A wild thing up in the top. No, one's enough. Perfect. And then we'll grab some Nocturne ink, stamp it in black. Oh, thanks so much, Kim. This one, I agree. I like the tiger more with all the different colors. And I think that oranges just work so well with those greens. All right, I think that one's good. So there's that one. We'll go ahead and get the cheetah put into place. I love the colors though with the cheetah too. All right, and the cheetah one is just gonna say, I think we're gonna just say "Wild About You." This one's not going back on. There we go. I think this one is going to kind of go in the center. All right, let's pick it up. Perfect. All right, so we've got our cheetah done. We've got our tiger all done, but we're gonna dress it up with some embellishments. All right. So let's go ahead. got them both down. And I grabbed some sparkle blends from Doodles Paper Playground, and I'm going to go ahead for the tiger one. I've got this blend called Apple Crisp, and this has nothing to do with apples. However, the colors work so perfectly. I'll show you guys a little bit more closely. It's got a bunch of like creams and greens and kind of orangey browns that I just feel like this is going to work really well. Let's go ahead and get some of them placed. Let's see. Da-da-da-da. Let's do, yeah, that one's 2 on the dot. Just kind of talking to myself. It's all right. All right, we're gonna do it just like that. Let's see. Getting these all nice into place just for a little bit of embellishment. Set this buddy off to the side to dry. Put away these embellishments. All right, let's go ahead and get these 2. All right, perfection. And then I've also got a second sparkle blend that I want to use for the cheetah. This one's called Positively Perfect. Oop, got a runner. That's okay. And this has got some blues and some browns. Go ahead and get everything all into place. Yeah, one more. Let's see. looks good to me. Maybe that one a little bit out there. Just kind of shove them around a little bit. All right. Let's go ahead and get these adhered down. All right. All right, this one's all done as well. So we've got our 2 cards all finished. Let me go ahead and clean this up really quick, and then I'll go over what we used tonight. All right. So I've got the 2 cards that we made for tonight's live. We had the one using the tiger portrait stencil with the A2 masking stencil as well, and it also used the tiger stripe stencil. Of course, finish it off with some embellishments. And then for our second card, we use the cheetah portrait, and we use that with the cheetah spot stencil, also with the A2 masking stencil as well. So these were super easy and quick to put together. Pop them on an A2 card front. They're going to be good to go to send in the mail. Of course, got to give them a couple minutes to dry and whatnot, but once that's done, we are good to go in that regard. But yeah, I mean, I always love situations. I've been on with you guys. It's been about 37 or so minutes at the moment. We've got 2 cards ready to go, and these are probably not even going to take you guys that long to do, because I know that I kind of explained through the process. You could probably easily whip 5 of these out within an hour or less. And they're great to have on hand. There is also the zebra portrait stencil as well, which I did not use tonight because I've used it previously. And I wanted to make sure to feature these 2 since they are not used by me yet. But yeah, super easy, a lot of fun. And see, a quick little project for you guys tonight. So thank you all so much for being here. Thank you, Timothy, for them looking amazing. Oh, I appreciate it so much, my friend. Thank you, Kim. And also, thank you for everyone who stopped by. Even if you were quiet and didn't comment, no big deal at all. I hope this provides you guys with a little bit of inspiration. If you hadn't headed over to the Miss Ink Stamp shops yet, be sure to snag them. They're fantastic stencils to keep on hand. Super unique, too. I'm sure you'll find a use for them. Maybe it'll be just like this, and I think that would be awesome. So thank you guys once again for being here tonight. I'm going to go ahead, get this live all closed out, but you will be able to catch the replay here in the Facebook group, and then it will also be uploaded to YouTube as well for you guys to view whenever is convenient for y'all. So thank you so much for being here tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday, whatever it is that you're doing. Stay crafty, and I'll see you next time.